it's your throne. Please continue.
Arguably the most rugged conditions I've skied all winter. It was gnarly.
Previously on Ultimate Mountain Athletes.
I wanted to try to climb something that I was going to push myself, so I figured I might as well go for it.
I was a lot more nervous than I thought.
The hardest climb ever attempted in UMA history.
These athletes are going to be racing 1,600 vertical feet up this mountain.
And I just fully botched it.
And coming up,
Sienna was likely to be really fast, but we didn't know what that was going to look like.
It's time to send it right down what they just came up.
And it was pure ice, just chattering down. The legs being jello.
Just trying to hold on and not lose a ski or blow up.
But it's like zero pain. We're good.
Welcome back to Ultimate Mountain Athlete. I'm Amy Ingerbretson.
and I'm Craig McMorris. We are at Silverton Mountain, and we are well underway in the ski mountaineering portion of this event.
That was gnarly.
Just to get you up to speed, 1,600 feet of ascension on skins. They take those off, boot pack the rest of the way.
And remember, once they get to the top, they are then going to have to descend the very mountain that they just raced up.
There you go, McRae. Yeah. Get it.
We've still got one more man on course. We're waiting for McRae to get up. The ladies are on their way. They're saying their lungs are burning. Safe to say that the vertical sprint is a big challenge for these guys.
Our eighth and final racer is in the gate, the 19-year-old from Salt Lake City. So much pressure on her, Sienna Petersen, on the ski mountaineering national team for the United States of America. Heavy favorite in this one. Would you rather be at the start of the pack or the back?
Definitely the back.
Why?
I think it'll be fun to have people in front of me, kind of see where I'm going, and hopefully get a little closer to them, see where I end up.
3, 2, 1. Yes, yellow! See ya!
Dude, what? Running?
Yeah, trying not to go out too hard, but I think it was also, I felt okay going out at that pace. It was kind of just habit.
We knew that Sienna was likely to be really fast, but we didn't know what that was going to look like.
We definitely kind of all have had our eye on Sienna.
Sienna on a breakneck pace.
I was just blown away, and she was just flying. That was really cool to watch.
You go, girl, do your thing. You could tell she was in her zone. She had on the whole outfit. She's got it dialed. It's your throne. Please continue. Yeah.
Okay, so I came up on Anna first, and she was super nice. She helped me turn on my GoPro because it wasn't going.
Yeah, thanks. Good job, babe.
And then I got up to Kelsey.
Good job.
Got past her when she had a second.
Sienna was master out there, and it was fun to see her excel. So she passed me pretty quick.
And then past McRae in the boot pack, on the transition to boot pack.
Watching her kind of smoke everybody was to be expected, but cool to see. That was her forte, definitely proved it.
What do you say when you're passing someone?
I squeeze past you. Thank you.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, dog, you got it.
I don't know, something like that.
That was awesome.
And then I passed Celeste kind of right before the Hillary step, right as we got onto the ridge.
I passed you. Go for it. Thanks, babe.
Sienna was right there, and I was no, I already knew she was gonna be faster, but I just wanted to hold her for a little bit longer.
We all knew Sienna was going to be fast, but to see her passing, I think, 5 people was insane. And I mean, she was still just full tilt even on this last bit.
I like going uphill, I guess.
And if the climb up wasn't hard enough, now you've got to sprint back down. So we have all of our athletes but one up. We're still waiting for Anna to get to the top of this vertical challenge, this vertical sprint challenge.
God! I don't think it might not seem like I did going up, but I did love it.
What's going on in your lungs right now?
I'm redlining 100% of the way.
What's above redlining?
And I think I went a little bit too hard. Getting to the top of Hillary Step, I was gagging and like fully like about to puke.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
As I'm coming over the top, I like lean over and I'm like, I think I was like making noises.
Rob, guys! I'm proud of you. We did it! We did
Woo! It's kind of one of those days that you'll always remember because it was so harsh and so challenging, and those are the ones that stick with you. My name is Anna Asimont. I am from Denver, Colorado, but I live in Salt Lake City, and I am a professional freeride skier. I'd say my ski experience is maybe a little bit scarier than what normal people would enjoy. I enjoy hitting cliffs and trying new tricks. Skiing fall line pretty fast on freeride terrain that can be pretty exposed. Winning Kings and Queens last year was one of my bigger accomplishments. It is something I'm super proud of. It's definitely an intense event. But to me, more importantly, I think carving my own path definitely feels like the biggest accomplishment I'll probably ever have. I made good choices and trusted myself. I feel like it's gotten me where I am. Okay. Layla. This is Layla.
How would you describe Anna to somebody who's never met her before?
Absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
I would describe Annie as your kookiest, most athletic friend. She'll just like kick your ass in anything that you do. You really can't put her in a box.
You know, she's a ripping skier, but also like works so hard behind the scenes every day.
What? Okay, well, I just have to. Let me pull up a photo of my phone. Yeah. All right, so that's me. That's my twin brother, Mikey. We're flexing. I grew up very competitive in gymnastics. My twin brother was really competitive in his sport too, playing hockey. Mikey for work is a professional hockey player from the Boston Bruins. Way cooler than me.
Does he ski?
No, no. He's like really scared. He hates heights. Like I'll send him videos and he says to stop sending him those videos because his palms get sweaty. Our upbringing was super positive. We were both really competitive. He used to shoot pucks at me. I would be goalie, but he was really just shooting pucks at me. I think that's a big reason why I am the way I am and who I am is because of his motivation towards his sport and what he was doing really pushed me and motivated me to be the best at whatever I was doing, and at the time that was gymnastics. I learned a lot in gymnastics, from air awareness to how to manage time and how to create goals, but also how to accomplish goals and what that actually means as far as getting to a place that you feel proud of and how much work that really does take. It was a lot of hours in the gym. I just thought that was pretty normal at the time, and it's just what I did and it's what I love to do, so it really shaped me. And looking back now, I realize that I wouldn't be the skier I am if I was skiing all the time as a kid. It's definitely because I was a gymnast growing up.
Visibility here at the top of Silverton Mountain is pretty much zero, but part of being an athlete in the mountains is dealing with weather. So now it's time to shift focus, recover from that crazy aerobic effort they just went through, and get their minds in the game to actually send it right down what they just came up. These athletes are complete beasts, and I can't wait to see them send it down this face.
Yeah, that was really tough. The altitude is definitely getting to me. Once we got to the transition, I was just like, couldn't even remember what to do. It was like, get my Binding skins, helmet on, and I started walking. I was just like, one step at a time, trying not to just fall backwards.
Carter, I'm like so proud of him again because we're both coming from zero. Knowing that both of us like exceeded our own personal expectations with the climb was actually awesome.
Anyone need any water? I brought 2 liters up here for everybody to share.
It's definitely like friendly competition, like how it feels like with my friends at home. Just kind of homies now, so it's really fun.
Everything will feel easy from now on though, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, we're up there in the elements and we've all just started like puddling, you know, and everybody huddles together for warmth and is sharing jackets, and it's a pretty cute little situation.
Now that the athletes have reached the summit, it is time for the second portion of this challenge, the Big Mountain Descent. The big challenge today is the conditions. Visibility is changing minute to minute, so they may or may not be able to see where they're going.
Remember, it's not just timing. The judges factor into this one.
Yeah, so we're gonna be judging this one run down. We're looking at 3 categories: execution, which is control, technique. We're gonna be looking at flow, which is kind of their relative speed, and if there's any stops during the runs. And then we're gonna be looking at overall impression too.
I think my plan, definitely want to try to go pretty quickly. Try and keep it smooth. I'm on a pretty chattery setup, so just keep it in control and try my hardest. And I go to where I can like see.
Conditions were a bit extreme. Didn't really know what to expect. I was also sent first.
Dropping, Thorn.
The weather was pretty crazy today, so that made for an interesting time. I couldn't really see the course at all from where I was stationed and just had to charge into it.
Wow, nice, bud.
Came in pretty fast as well because it's a timed descent. Just trying to hold on and not lose a ski or blow up.
Oh yeah, love it, love it. That was fun.
Well done.
Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
The way down was gnarly, and it was just full survival skiing.
I feel like flow was high. Like he stayed at a pretty consistent speed that whole run.
Yeah.
Good first run.
Yeah, brother! That was sick!
Oh my God, that was terrifying.
You 360'd in the middle of a timed run?
A little one, yeah.
I love it. Congrats, sir.
Thanks.
We kind of dropped in ping pong ball conditions.
3, 2, 1, go.
Down the poke chute, it was just kind of heinous. Really solid ice, and that threw everyone off.
His execution was quite good, but a little bit less on flow.
Arguably the most rugged conditions I've skied all winter. It was gnarly. Then we got to go into the dope chute, which was really good snow, actually.
Parkin held that chute well together, so he's got a good execution score for me.
You okay?
My shoulder just hit
You okay?
a tree so hard.
Just right there?
Right there.
Out of 10, how much pain?
It's just an unknown, but it's like 0 pain. We're good.
Fortunately, it's like, it's in my repertoire to try to suffer, so.
When I was a super young kid, all I wanted to do was keep skiing. Then I realized you have to have a job when you grow up, and I was like, wait, what? I thought I was just gonna keep skiing. My mom used to tell me, this dream is not likely to work out. So you have to put in as much effort as possible to try to make it a reality. My name's Parkin Costain, 26 years old, and I'm a professional skier. I definitely inherited a bit of my family's interpretation of life. They're both entrepreneurs of their own. I inherited a bit of that mindset and embraced it and tried to turn it into a career.
How was the freestyle session?
I know you do. Like, there's a ton of talented skiers out there, but to make it a career path, you definitely got to be a little bit business savvy.
The star of the show.
I've been jumping on all these different opportunities that have led me to where I am today, and yeah, just trying to play in the mountains as long as I can and make an income from it.
fun to come back to home and get a few laps in. It reminds me a lot of when I was kind of shredding around when I was a kid. Wow, both boys at once. I remember being like 8 years old probably for Christmas, and I got a pair of twin tip skis. Yeah, that was a really fun moment because that was taking me from being an absolute little grom to leveling up and trying to join the freestyle team. Got to go skiing on the weekends. If it snowed more than 6 inches, I was out of school, and my dad would bring me up onto the hill and we would ski as much as possible. When it came time to travel to all the contests, we would like join another family heading to the same spot and jump in our small little car and carpool all the way across the country to try to get to these events. And yeah, that fully built the foundation to where I'm at now and made me feel comfortable skiing gnarly terrain on big mountains. Oh my God. I don't know what it is about being in a really gnarly situation. I don't get scared, I don't like cry or I just laugh.
That's not where you want your skis to be.
Oh my God, dude. Being a full professional athlete, chasing that dream that you had when you were a kid, it was always the thing you loved doing most, but then the career path makes it feel a bit more like a job. So I try to keep mountain biking less professional and make it just my second hustle that's full passion. I love competition, and no matter how it goes, I'm always psyched at the end of the day because I was a part of it. But if I can do well and stand on a podium, it's definitely another level up. It's a fun feeling. When I was younger and would go watch these ski films and there'd be those icons in the movies, the only other guy I ever wanted to ski like was my dad.
Oh yeah, nice.
I need a vibe check with you.
Definitely a bit cold, but I can't wait to go downhill. The hard work of getting up here is done, so time to just full speed. Not gonna second guess it, just can pin it.
Yep.
And yeah, doing it for my buddy Kai.
Yeah.
Kind of right before I was gonna drop, it had like good visibility, and I was like thinking that it was gonna line up. I was gonna have that little bit of blue sky, good viz. And then unfortunately the clouds came in.
Dropping harder.
It was definitely hard visibility, and I dropped in that first shoot like really excited. Yeah, I just went way too hot into that first shoot, and it just was pure ice. I was honestly hanging on. Like, I was on the edge, trying not to hit ice and stay smooth, but I kind of missed my one jump I wanted to hit. So that was a bit unfortunate, but it was all good.
Yeah, Carter! That was sick! Stop! Yeah, brother!
Oh, definitely proud of the uphill. The downhill, probably not my best skiing. It was very tricky conditions, but everyone had the same, so.
There's a couple little features, but it's, yeah, hard to get to them with just how sore your legs were after the uphill.
Up next, the Olympian, McRae.
The downhill, the descent was quite variable. I was kind of thinking, you know, it was all over once we got to the summit there, but it was almost just as demanding trying to get back down with the variable snow and the legs being pretty much jello at that point.
Nice. Oh, he looks good. Oh, make me nervous how Loki is going quick.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay on my feet and, you know, not overcook it. And when your legs are already feeling a little, you know, on edge, you know, you don't want to push it too hard at that point.
But he's staying right in it, which I think is helping his flow overall.
Felt like the best thing to do was just show control and be smooth and try to get down in a timely fashion.
Yeah, McRae! The men's scores are locked in. Let's see what the women can do.
We have our women athlete on course taking on the downhill descent portion of the Skimo challenge. And thankfully, the weather gods have graced us and we are getting a little bit of clearing. We're getting a little bit better visibility. Hey, Sienna, how are you feeling?
I'm excited.
Yes, Sienna!
So, woo!
Sienna!
training going into this comp, I tried to go on bigger skis. Because of my double hip surgery, it like super hurt. I like could barely walk. And I was like, okay, so I guess I'm kind of stuck with Skimo skis.
I think it's just more tough to handle that gear on this variable snow.
I know, that's kind of the decision you have to make though.
Definitely, I mean, hindered in my downhill, but I've also been skiing Skimo skis and lighter skis for the last like 3 years because it's all I can do. It's all my hips can handle. Either way, I was kind of gonna play it safe on the downhill, but I don't think it changed it a ton, probably.
While that was quite a bit slower than anything we've seen, like she stayed upright, shouldn't stop moving at any point.
Nope.
Tell me everything.
I would say overall just kind of ice, like a little icy, a little chunky, and just kind of hard to see. Like I couldn't really tell when I was gonna hit those sections. Okay. And so I just played it safe and didn't want to, you know, go down. So
I mean, you went up.
Happy I stayed up.
Yeah, you kept bases down. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Athletes are in the descent portion of this challenge. As you can see, conditions are changing and variable, and right now, all eyes are on Celeste as she drops in.
That's next time on Ultimate Mountain Athlete.
We had heard that this first bit was like a bit gnar. We didn't know what that meant.
We know it's icy and bumpy.
She's going for it.
That was the worst skiing I've ever done in my life.
It was just survival skiing.
Even though this is a friendly competition, the athletes understand the gravity of honing these skills.
Strike. It's dangerous and it's scary and lives are on the line.
Go up and over. Oh, damn.
Thank you guys so much for turning on my GoPro.
I think it's still on. 56 minutes of recording. Is mine blinking?
We couldn't. Yeah.
I still want my friends to invite me touring though, just 'cause I'm slow. Doesn't mean I don't want to be invited.
I've got an idea. I'll tour with you.
Oh, perfect.